Hey students, Eric Magidson here. I wanted to do a quick video solution file for our week 8 participation assignment because you are going to see goal seek on the final exam. So let's go through this. First of all, if you notice, we're going to need to start with the future value function. We need to figure out what this investment is going to be worth based on the given input before we do a goal seek. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go to more functions, and if you remember, I always suggest you use the function input. So here's future value, and I'm going to click OK. Now, we need to fill this out. If you notice, the rate is the interest rate per period. Well, we're dealing with monthly, and we know that this is an annual interest rate. Now, if this is starting to look familiar, it's because it's pretty much exactly the payment function. The difference is, in a future value function, the interest comes back to us, it gets added to our account, and pretty soon we're making interest on top of interest. It's called compounding. That's how we make money, as we'll see. So we take our rate, which is 5.99. Now that's an annual percentage rate, so we need to divide that by 12 to get a monthly interest rate. We take our periods, which is 40 years, and we multiply that by 12. Thus, we're making 480 payments. Now, if we continue on, I'm going to do a negative here just so I get a positive result. It's not wrong if it's a negative result. It's actually right because it's money going out, okay? Until it's money coming in. But I'm going to make a negative. I'm going to choose my monthly investment, and I'm going to say okay. Now, if you remember, we made 480 $100 payments, which means we basically invested $48,000. That's it. So of this 198,000, 48,000 is what we put in. The other 150 is that compounding interest. That's pretty amazing to think we made, $150,000 on a $48,000 investment, but the interest compounded for 40 years. Now, at this point, we want to add the goal seek to figure out what our 2 million is going to be. So we come up here to data. We go to what if analysis. We go to goal seek, and we're going to change that value to 2 million. By changing what cell? By changing our monthly investment. So we put those numbers in, it does the calculation for us, we hit OK, and boom, suddenly we see that in order to have exactly $2 million, we have to invest, I'm going to make this into decimal places. If you did, great. If you didn't, that's okay. But notice we have to invest exactly $1,007 over 40 years to have $2 million. Now, if we do that same calculation where we take our 40 years times 12 times this new payment, we see, calculate the total amount invested, we see that we actually invested $483,360. I'm going to quickly do that again in the right spot. So we're going to take equals. This is how much we're investing. We're investing for 40 years, 12 months a year, times the new payment. And we're actually investing. See how it's almost the same, really, right? This time, though, we invested $483,000. That's all we invested. We have $2 million at retirement. Then it says calculate the total interest earned. Well, that's just the difference. Equals this minus that. And we see that the interest earned is $1.5 million on the $483,000 that we invested. So that's the solution. Look forward to seeing this on the final exam, and let me know if you have any questions. Take care.